Let's get straight into this and go over the challenges. So I'm going to leave the challenges in the description because I'm actually doing this video in one take for you guys. So I'm not actually going to be editing it too much because I'm in a very short amount of time. So if you look at the description at the same time as I do this video, you'll see here we have a bunch of different challenges. We've actually got deal damage with explosives, which is pretty cool. So an explosive weapon to an opponent, that's 500 damage. Use an 80k all-terrain. That is so easy, guys. Use an 80k. Follow the treasure map found in Shifty, which I'll show you guys in a moment. That is probably the hardest one out of all these in my opinion. There are some other difficult ones as well. Search chest in Pleasant Park 7, that we'll go over as well. We've got dance off with another player near Loot Lake. I'll show you guys that as well. We've also got assault rifle eliminations 5 and eliminate opponents in Tomato Temple. So these challenges are absolutely awesome and I can't wait to show you guys what we have for these. So let's roll straight into this, but before we go right into it, I just want to say if any of the challenges do get changed or if any of the quests or anything like that or a different location, it will be in the comment section in the pinned comments for you guys, either a link to the video or a description of where the new challenge is. So expect that in the pinned comments just in case anything changes. Anyway, the first one we have is obviously search for the battle star. So the location of the treasure map, which is found in ShiftyShafts, well, you don't actually have to land there if you don't know already. You can just simply land where the battle star is. And the battle star is located just outside Salty Springs facing towards Dusty on this cool mountain here. And it is located on this little section here. You simply land here and you'll gain access to the battle star. Such an easy challenge, such an easy one to start with. It's probably the best one I always start with on these challenge things because people want to see that first. They want to go for the battle star first because the other challenges are pretty explainable and a lot of people probably have already done the other challenges and they just want to see the battle star. So that's why I always cover the battle star one first for anyone new watching my channel. Usually I would put the secret battle star second, but obviously with the secret battle stars already being all done, I've got an entire video on my channel of all 7 of them, so go and check that one out. You just type in all 7 secret battle stars and you'll see the video by me. Click it and you'll be off to get all of them. Now the next difficult challenge is probably search chests in Pleasant Park. So we'll pop on over to Pleasant and I'll show you guys all the chest locations that I know. I'm not too sure if the ones on the outside actually class as being a chest in Pleasant Park, but we'll have to see exactly if there's any like that. But we'll go over all the ones that I know, starting from this house here, going around in the U shape of Pleasant. So this house here only has one chest in, and it's in the basement. Other than that, that chest or that house isn't generally worth landing at. This house here can get a total of 2 chests, I believe. You get one in the attic here, and you can actually sometimes get, no, you never get one up there. You always get one in the attic here, and then one in the basement as well, which spawns just in that corner there. So in total, you've got 3 chests there. Then this next, like, petrol station here, I don't think it's been updated, so it doesn't have a chest spawn in. Some petrol stations do, this one doesn't. Then we go over to this house over here. This house can get a total of 3 chests, I believe. You get one in this little corner here, you can get one in the top, and you can get one on the outside of the back. So there we are, we have another like 6 chests in total just on this little strip here. Now moving on to this next house, this one I don't usually land at because it doesn't have that many chests. It only has the one in the roof, so I wouldn't recommend landing there, and that's a total of 7 chests already. This one's a pretty good one. This has 2, I believe. It's got one in here and one in the top, which is just around the corner over here, so you can get them chests pretty easy. Then moving on to the next house, again I believe it may have 2 chests. I think it's got one in the garage. Oh no, it's not this one, it's the one along. It's only got 1 chest, this one, and it's in the roof, so I wouldn't be landing that one. The next one is the one with the 2 chests. It's got 1 there and then 1 in the roof, so that's an easy house to get your access to the chests. And the final one, I believe this one can get a total of 3. You've got 1 there, you've got 1 in the roof up here, and then you've got a basement again in this house, which actually comes with another chest. So you've got absolute tons of chests. So this one here is probably the best house to land at, or that one over there. Most likely I get usually 3 chests on this house rather than this one, and with this house here you've got the house next to it which has got 2 chests, whereas that one there you've got quite a big run to the other houses. So if you want to land a location for the chests, the best one will be the house with the tree inside of it. Definitely recommend it. If you've got the spare time, go to that one, but if you want to go to any others, feel free. It really doesn't matter. Other chest locations in Pleasant is inside the little veranda in the middle, inside the park, and then in the middle of the football pitch, and that is everything inside Pleasant Park. Now I don't know if this will count, but this house over here could potentially work as part of Pleasant Park. Personally, I'm not going to show off the chest locations in it because I just don't think it's going to be part of it. but you never know. Sometimes they add extra areas in for part of Pleasant Park. Most likely in this case, it's not going to happen. The interesting thing is, remember the location we used to have behind Pleasant Park here? It's not there anymore, and it's made me a little bit annoyed because I used to love that location and many of you guys did as well, and it completely got removed and got replaced with this head here, which usually no one, I don't think I've ever landed at this head ever apart from once when I was doing a challenge. But yeah, feel free to get your chest in Pleasant Park. A little bit off topic there, but we'll move on to the next challenge, which is probably the most difficult one, and that's dance off with another player at Loot Lake. Now, there's a few locations where I think this one could be near Loot Lake. So the most likely spot where the dance-off location is going to be is inside this warehouse here. Previously, we've had a few dance things in here. We've had the disco ball, raise the disco ball, and this is the location I personally feel that it will be in the week update. So I don't know if it will be. It'll just be like a little content update in the game, and it'll just activate it in the game. Nice little dance location. Or it could be in front of this sign here where it says no dancing. If you remember that challenge back from season 3 or season 3 or season 2, I can't remember. I think it was season 3. They had a challenge where you have to dance in front of different signs. Well, that one there could be possibly used for this challenge. Other locations could be inside a Loot Lake, but not inside the house. It could be in the basement down here or in the underground area, potentially. It also could be inside the house, most likely not though. Other locations could be over here by the temp, probably not though. Most likely location is over there by the factories. We've got this location over here, possibly, probably not to be fair. I can't imagine it being around here, but you never know. Possibly it could be, but the most likely location is over there. If it does get changed, guys, I will pin it in the comments and probably make a new video on it if people are struggling. But let's keep going around and show you guys exactly what else we have to do. So other challenges that you can do pretty easily are assault rifle eliminations. The best technique to complete this one, guys, will simply be landing at Tomato Temple. If you guys get your lands in at Tomato Temple, you will guarantee yourself easy access to this challenge because obviously Tomato Temple has a bunch of different chests. I'll go over a few of the chest spawns that I know at Tomato Temple where I land, but personally Tomato Temple is quite a complicated location. It's not the best. Now this house to me usually doesn't get that many people landing at it, and you can get a total of 2 chests. You can get one there and one through here. Usually you'll get an assault rifle there, allowing you to get eliminations on the people lower down. Inside Tomato Temple itself, I don't usually land here, and I've not really explored it fully to be fair, but the chest locations that I usually go for aren't the ones in this lower section. It's quite a a difficult area to fight in because you're you're not underground, but you're below like height level, and you just get absolutely wrecked the majority of the time if you're in this section if you don't have materials. So there aren't that many chests in here as well, so I would never land in that bit. Usually you want to target the people that do land in there from this house or from the sides because they're easy to kill, and that will get you your Tomato Town eliminations. Other locations that you can go are bang on in the middle. Obviously there's a chest that spawns up here, and you can also go inside here, which sometimes you get the ammo boxes in there, and there aren't any chests inside here apart from that one there, but you can get yourself access to them chests pretty easy. You keep going down, and sometimes you can like camp around here. Quite a good spot that I've used in the past that works pretty well. If you go in there, you can get some people with ninja like tactics, take out people easily just by like surprising them. Another chest up there. It's quite a usual spot for me when I land Tomato Temple because you've got the angle of the lower bit. See if anyone landed in here, you could come and stand here and snipe them off. Or if anyone's in the actual temple itself, you could take them out pretty easily. On the outer skirts of it, there aren't many chests in these petrol stations or anything, so you are in a little bit of a downside if you land at this side. You sometimes can get a few good loot inside of these, but no chests or anything. The nearest chest to here, from what I know, is inside this bridge here, so I wouldn't be landing anywhere around there. So Tomato Temple, best spot to land will either be that house inside the temple or on that corner piece there. Don't land in the deep ends of the temple because you could get yourself killed, and it might be a little bit more difficult. But if you are an experienced player, feel free to go wherever you want. But if you want some tips and tricks, they're my tips and tricks for that challenge. The next challenge we've got, which is quite a difficult one that I'd say, would simply be explosive weapons. So to opponents, it's 500 damage. Best tips and tricks for that is going 50-50, get your hands on a grenade launcher or a rocket launcher, and simply wait for a group of people and fire it at them. It's very easy to do. You can take a lot of people out doing it, and you can probably get a lot of kills very easily by doing that. ATK wise, to use an ATK, the last challenge, it's so simple. Top locations would be either the dirt track over here, which is no longer a dirt track, it's now in the sand area, either Paradise Palms, or the most likely location to get an ATK is the place itself, Lazy Links, where the ATKs are from. Lazy Links could possibly be getting removed this season. We don't know exactly what's going on with that. I talked about it in my recent cube theory video with the cube passing Wailing Woods. I made a video on that. Recommend going and checking it out. But Lazy Links could be going, so it could be worth going here a few more times for the end of season 5. Get yourself them, get your hands on them other like cool items in Lazy itself, and you don't want to miss out on them because Lazy could get removed from the game. I just feel like it's got high potential because they did like a little poll on their Twitter saying where do you see land, Lazy or retail, and it could make the decision of which one to remove in the game, because the challenge itself with the golf course technically has already been done by a lot of people. I still haven't had a full round of golf on here with my friends, but it would be awesome to try that out. Maybe I should make a video on that for you guys playing golf, but I don't know, it depends if you guys wanted to see it or not. But that's it for this video, guys. If you are new to the channel, do stick around for daily Fortnite content. I bring these challenge videos out every single week to help you guys complete the guide. I'm sorry that I missed last week. The only reason I missed last week is because I expected it to come out on the Friday, because recently they've been dropping on the Friday, the challenges, rather than the Thursday, and I just completely forgot, and I was like, uh-oh. But oh well, I still produced a bunch of videos for you guys relating to that as well. I actually produced the 2 top challenges in it, and it didn't do too well because obviously a lot of people have already started completing the challenges, but it's all about producing that content for you guys. So that's it. This is week 9. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you are new, stick around. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because it would be awesome if you could stick around for future challenge videos. And once again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and this is postboxpat signing out.